Good morning, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel of astrologer Anil Agarwal. Today we will be talking about the Kurma Chakra, the Kurma and Rashi Sangata Chakra, which are used in the mundane astrology to find out. There is this cluster of 6 planets is taking place in the sign Capricorn, a earthy sign, and also considered a watery sign as far as the rains, etc. are concerned. Now, this concentration of this 6 planets on the 12th of February 2021, it's a big event. It's a big event as far as the global thing is concerned. We know in the year 1962, on the 5th of February, there were 8 planets in the sign Capricorn. Mars was also there at that time, and Mars was exalted, and with Sun and Jupiter. Now this concentration of planets, and especially Jupiter, and when Jupiter and Saturn are also involved, so Jupiter and Saturn it is called the dual transit of Jupiter and Saturn, and they activate that particular house and whichever house they aspect. So this concentration, this planets, 6 planets in the sign Capricorn, as per Kurma Chakra, because the planets will be in the nakshatra of Dhanishta and Shravana. Venus will be in the nakshatra of Dhanishta, and Sun and Moon will be in the nakshatra of Dhanishta, and the rest of the 4 planets will be in the Shravana nakshatra. Now, as per Kurma Chakra, the direction specified in the mundane astrology book is the northwest direction, and I had predicted earlier that because this concentration of these planets are taking place in the sign Capricorn, and the direction is indicated by northwest, the northwest direction could have untoward happenings. And when after the 4th of February, especially after the 4th of February, because when Mercury falls back in the sign Capricorn, and it is most enigmatic, because then it will be fallen, it will be retrograde, it will be combusted. And Mercury's, whatever happens in this universe, whatever untowards big happenings happen, it is because of the nakshatra of Mercury, and the nakshatra of Mercury are Ashlisha, Jyestha and Revati, and Jyestha nakshatra is the most dangerous nakshatra as far as the natural calamities are concerned. And we have seen Ketu is already in Jyestha. The day moon, after the 4th of February, the day moon joined Ketu in Jyestha nakshatra, we had this glacier in the Uttarakhand. So, after the 4th of February, as I had already mentioned, that the northwest direction is prone to untoward happenings. The untoward happenings took place. And before the 12th, because moon was in the sign Scorpio with Ketu, and it was activated by Mars. Mars is the activating force. Whatever happens in this universe, as I'm telling, this concentration of these planets in the sign Capricorn, I have also mentioned that there could be bearish trend. But when will the bearish trend come in the stock market? When Mars activates it, because the start can take place at that time. But when the explosion will take place, when this ammunition dump, Mars will activate it. Mars will activate the Scorpio sign from the sign Gemini at 18 degrees. When it reaches 18 degrees, it will be in Ardhara Nakshatra, and it will be aspecting the combination of these planets at 18 degrees. Why 18 degrees? Because as per the mundane classic I've mentioned already that Mur Chitram, that whenever conjunction of Jupiter and Venus takes place, it is bloodshed. It has been confirmed by even Mr. K.N. Rao. He produced a paper in October 2010 when I was in the research class, and he had said that whenever Jupiter and Venus or degree conjunct or conjunction takes place, it is very bad. It is bloodshed. So this 18 degrees will be activated by Mars twice. First from the sign Gemini by 8th aspect after the 25th of April to 17th of May, and then it will go in Cancer sign, and when it reaches Jyestha Nakshatra is very prone to untoward happening. So then it will aspect this 18 degrees again. So these time frames are most important even for the stock market, not only for the untoward happenings, even for the stock market, because whatever has to happen until unless Mars activates it. So people are forgetting, sir, you had written 12th of February, sir, you had written so and so date. They don't understand astrology until the things can start from that point. It is not the day of birth. It will start from that day, but until unless Mars activates it, nothing will happen. Mars is activating. I have mentioned all a special article has been written by me for when Mars is activating. Those dates are most prone to untowards happening, natural and unnatural calamities, and even the stock markets can be influenced, and especially when Mars changes sign, when Mercury changes sign, when Mercury becomes direct, when Mercury changes the nakshatra star, then those times are prone. Even in the stock market there will be changes. I don't say that there will be a bearish trend, but the changes will come. So 21st, gentlemen, 21st of February is a very important day. 16th of February is a very important day, and I have also predicted that the as per Kurma Chakra and as per the Rashi Sanghata Chakra, the future, the February month and March months are not good because they are prone to earthquakes. I have even mentioned the dates, so I will read out. I have written more than 5 articles on the conjunction of the 6 planets in the sign Capricorn as per the lunation chart of 12th February 2021, 0035 hours. The first article was written on 23rd September 2020. No astrologer had written, mind you this. The planetary positions are most enigmatic and venomous due to the fact that the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter are also taking part, and also as per mundane classic Mur Chitram and Bhavishya Phal Bhaskar, it is most dangerous combination and known to bring untoward happenings in the globe. Not only India, it is throughout the globe. Especially when the ammunition dump Mars activates the sensitive points on the 18th February. Why 18th February? 29 degrees it will be aspecting. The combination took place on the 14th of December. So that combination will be activated on the 28th, on the 18th of February. So 18th of February. Then 26th of March, there will be degree conjunction of Mars and Rahu. And then conjunction of these planets in transit on the 15th May. Why especially 15th May I have written. The evil happenings start when the conjunction take place, but the results are maximum when the Mars activates the sensitive arc in the zodiac as mentioned, and earthquakes normally take place close to the lunation chart, and especially when Mercury is afflicted and there is exchange between stars of Mercury and Moon. Either they are together or there is exchange, or when this glacier thing took place in Uttarakhand, there was what happened? Moon was in Mercury Nakshatra and Mercury was in Moon Nakshatra. So friends, is it not amazing? And there is exchange between stars of Mercury and Moon. In the month of February, 16th to 27th February are most prone to northwest part of India, for prone to earthquakes, untoward happening, natural, unnatural. Hindu Kush region, Afghanistan and Iran can be seen from the Kurma and Rashi Sanghata Chakra. I mentioned both the charts, you can see it for yourself. And then my predictions for the Uttarakhand. I had not mentioned Uttarakhand, but I had mentioned Northwest, and Northwest is Uttarakhand. So my predictions are spot on. I wrote on 31st of January, and their predictions are absolutely spot on. The astrologers write so many things, they make so many videos, but nobody explains. Nobody has used the Kurma Chakra and Rashi Sangata Chakra or Nakshatra Sangata Chakra. They are not aware of them. They are doing mundane predictions as if they are using the natal charts, and it's not correct. Then in the Kurma Chakra, the Uttarashada, Shravana and Dhanishta Nakshatra are in the northwest direction. So northwest direction is prone to, apart from the other areas I have mentioned. Then if you see the Rashi Sangata Chakra, on the 13th of February, Rahu will be in Rohini. And Rahu and luminaries, there will be Veda between Rahu and luminaries. And Veda between Mars and Ketu. And Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, all will be in Shravana, and Moon, Sun and Moon will be in Dhanishta. So it's a malefic combination. The possibility of earthquake can be when Moon goes in the sign Pisces and in the star of Mercury. Have a look at the chart below of the 16th February 2021, when there is exchange of stars between Moon and Mercury. Also an earthquake on the 21st February when Moon is also with Rahu in transit, and when Moon is in Cancer in the Ashleisha star on the 26th February 2021. So these dates are prone. In fact, we can say that February is prone to earthquakes. The earthquake of higher intensity could be experienced when Moon is in the star of Mercury, especially Moon in Scorpio in the star of Jyesta on the 6th March 2021. So starting from today till 6th March, I have specified the dates. You just see what happens. There can be a difference of 24 hours, whatever dates I have given. Note these predictions in the early month for March 21. So this is all I just wanted to share, that astrology, mundane astrology is different from natal astrology. All the astrologers are making predictions as if they are doing natal astrology, and it's totally wrong. They are not using any charts. Not a single astrologer has used Rashi Sangata Chakra, Nakshatra Sangata Chakra, Kurma Chakra. They are not aware of those chakras. So friends, making predictions is easy, but predictions coming correct is very difficult. I have written more than 1500 articles, and my success rate, just leave aside financial astrology, my success rate is 98%. You can see for yourself. I have predicted everything. I had predicted coronavirus, I had predicted John Biden, I had predicted Donald Trump, I had predicted the 26th January, whatever has happened on 26th January, then I had predicted Uttarakhand, Northwest. All the predictions are spot on. So this is all I just wanted to share, friends. And let's see what happens. Have a good day, and thank you for listening to me.